What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up, was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another video for you. So look, it's been a minute, y'all. It's been a minute since I have covered this specific topic, this ex-couple, this family, this channel, this everything, okay? Today we finna get into an update from Keante. Well, the update is from Tanae, but it is about Tanae, Mr. Pickles, and Keante. So Tanae posted a video about a week or so ago, and she was pretty much talking about the baby is here, she is happy, the baby was delivered when he came, she was tired of being pregnant, etc. Now, she did say she wanted to have a vaginal birth, but she was not able to do so. She was in the hospital for so long, I guess with like the contractions and, you know, after her water had broken, everything, she was in the hospital so long. She was tired of going through pain. She was tired of the ins and outs of everything that was going on. So she was like, look, C-section me up, doc. Like, I don't got time to wait. If I have to wait and continue to wait and wait and wait, I just would rather go ahead and have a C-section. That is the way I'm going to go today. She said she had a C-section with all her other children, so it's nothing new to her. But she did want to try something different for this birth, but she wasn't able to. She goes to let us know that everything that's been going on or getting done for her and her family, she's done it on her own. Like standing 10 toes down on her own. There's no man in the house with her. There's no Keante in the house with her. She is doing everything she is supposed to do for her children by herself. She says she don't need a man in the house. Because when the men are in the house, regardless of who the man was ever, the man did bare minimum. It was kind of like one of those things where I could do bad all by myself. Like, if you're going to be here, show up and show out. And she just went on a whole rant about men in general. How when they in the house and they supposed to be doing what they supposed to be doing, they don't be doing it. They come with the bare minimum, and she just don't have time to be sitting around while a man is sitting there doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that when he need to be doing a whole lot more. She was going on and on and on saying all those things just to pretty much prove to her supporters that Keante is not back in the house. She made it a point to say she did not use her subscribers for gifts for any of her children or her new baby just to get over on them. Everything that she received from her supporters, she appreciated, and a man is not in the house. Now, I don't know where people are getting that from, and maybe they've seen things on other platforms, but the only thing I can think of is the video that Tanae put out during, I want to say, the triplets' birthday. We got a glimpse of Keante on the T&KFAMILY channel.
Hey, I see your drip. Let me see. Okay. I like your shoes. You gonna say what's that ticket game? Let me see your drip. What you got on? You scared to show your drip off or something? I don't think you can do better than me. I may be short, but I'll be reaching them in there for real. Wait, what a score? Oh, you got 18, okay.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked and surprised to see him at the birthday celebration for the triplets, being that he said a whole lot of crazy stuff. I'm gonna just call it crazy stuff. He said a whole lot of crazy stuff in regards to Tanae and her children. But one thing I can say is, although I was shocked to see Keante there and seeing that Tanae was being open to letting him be involved in the children's life, whether it's court order or whatever the case may be. It seemed like they were in a better space. It seemed like they maybe was cordial a little bit. It didn't seem like, you know, big happy family relationship vibe or anything like that, but it did seem like they had a couple of heart-to-heart conversations and, you know, agreed that they gonna do something better for the kids. So although I was shocked to see that Keante was there, I was very, very proud, you know, to see that he was there with the children, because Keante is the only man that any of these children know, for real. Mr. Pickles was not in the picture a long enough time to say, you know, they had that father figure or father feeling from Arnez, which is Mr. Pickles, from Arnez. So Keante is all them kids know. Them kids call Keante daddy. I don't think they will ever call any other man daddy. Even if Tanae was to go off and get a whole nother man today and be with him for 50 years, I think those triplets, definitely KJ, because that is his biological son, and then the new baby would be like, Keante is my daddy. So Tanae ended that video just, you know, ensuring her subscribers that there is not a man in the house, and Keante is definitely not in the house. Nobody's helping her. She doing everything on her own. Single mother, making it do what it do the best she can for all of her children. All of that was in the video that she posted about a week ago, titled Going to Get a DNA Test for the Baby. Now, about 2-3 days ago, depending on when y'all get this video, but about 2 or 3 days ago, Tanae did upload another video. Now, in that video, she came with a little bit of a different approach. I don't know if she offended someone in the previous video that is helping her or contributing to, you know, making her life a little bit more easy when it comes to handling the kids, because she starts that video off, you know, pretty much saying, I got my mom and I got friends, you know, assisting me with raising the kids, and it takes a village to raise the kids. And so I'm thinking she was just trying to clear up or soften, you know, if anybody's feelings was hurting, like soften that situation a little bit from what she said on the first video. Because the first video, she kind of made it sound like it was just her and her alone, which I understood where she was coming from when she said it's just me. But it seemed like she kind of wanted to shed a little bit of light, you know, and give thanks to the people that are actually assisting her. You know, it may be a little bit, it may be a lot, but whatever it is, it seemed like she wanted to acknowledge them in that video. And I'm glad she cleared that up, and I'm glad she did. Although I understood what she meant when she said she doing it by herself, there probably was like a ton of other people who did not understand what she was saying, especially, you know, if you're a person that's helping somebody and they come out and say, I did it on my own. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, I'm kind of helping you a little bit. It's not all the way on your own. It just seemed like she wanted to soften that situation up a little bit. She did, however, make it a point to say, hey, Keante, Arnez, another man, no man. There's no man in this house helping me do nothing, though. She wanted to make that clear. There's no man in this house helping me with anything, period. She then starts to give herself flowers and pretty much say how she's a damn good mother, to be doing everything that she's doing on her own, with or without a man, with or without a village. She's 26 years old and taking care of 5 children. She's saying that she's made a lot of sacrifices. She's done everything she needed to do to be the best mother that she can be for her children. And she was just, you know, lifting herself up. And I really do think that she deserves that, you know, for herself. And I believe that she deserves the acknowledgement of how well she's doing with her kids from other people also. But the fact that she giving herself flowers, kudos to her. She then goes into, you know, it's a new year, and I'm not going to pretty much say new year, new me, but I am trying to make changes in my life. And I understood, you know, I understood where she came from with that. She said, depending on who she dealing with, you know, she may have to revert to her old ways. She may have to take a step back and be the old, you know, Tanae. She may not be able to be the new Tanae in all situations. Now, although I understood what she said, I kind of started thinking about something. It was something about that scene in that video that gave, I'm not going to say I'm making big changes in my life and I will never go back, you know, to my husband or spend a block with my husband. So just in case I do, I want to make sure I clear up everything and I say stuff in a certain type of way so can't nobody try to come back and judge me based on my decisions. That's kind of what it was given for me. Just a little bit. And the more she talked, the more I start feeling like, what you thinking? You know, you may be on the right track with certain stuff. Hear me out.
You know, it's 2024. I'm not saying new year, new me, because no, it ain't no new year, new me. No. Because we don't know what the future may hold in this year. You know what I'm saying? I may have to revert back to the old me a little bit. You know, depending on the person, depending on the situation. So I'm not going to say new year, new me. But a lot of stuff I am trying to improve. And like I said,
right after she says all that, she's like, I'm working on being a better woman. Then she says, I'm working on being a better mother. And what I heard was wife.
I'm trying to be a better woman. I'm trying to be a better mother. And I'm trying to be a better human being. I'm trying to be more understanding, you know, more kind, more forgiving. But still, don't motherfucking play with me.
And that's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with it. If her and Keante decided to work on their marriage, fix their marriage, do things, I don't even want to say for the children. When you do stuff for the children, you just stay in something you really don't want to be in. Do it for themselves because that's what they want, if that's what they want. And I feel like Tanae kind of was getting us a little prepared for that. Just a little bit. Like, I'm not going to say too much. I'm not going to say I won't spin the block, but I'm not going to say I will at the same time. Continue to hear me out. Tanae finally comes out and gives us the results of the DNA test. Now, Tanae says that her and Arnez went to go and get a DNA test. The DNA test results are in. When it comes to newborn baby, Arnez, you are not the father. Okay? That's what was going on. That's what was said. So she starts smiling and she's like, if Arnez is not the daddy, Keante is the daddy. So that clears up all the rumors. That clears up all the questions. I got the DNA test with Arnez. He's not the baby daddy. Keante is the baby daddy. So Tanae says she only had 2 partners. She was only dealing with those 2 men. And I'm not in her bedroom, so I can't say she's telling the truth. I can't say that she's lying. I do feel like Keante may still want DNA results for himself, but I'm not sure. So Tanae says that her and Keante got married in March of 2022, and they were separated by June of 2022, which is just a couple of months in between. I'm sorry, July 2022. She was just pretty much like, yeah, while we were separated, we messed with other people. And we seen that. We seen that firsthand. Keante had his boo. Tanae had her boo. They were doing their own separate thing, although they were still married. They were not legally separated or divorced. They were just doing their own thing. Tanae said when they got tired of their people that they was dealing with and felt like they missed each other, they did what they wanted to do. And they used marriage as an excuse to do what they wanted to do, which is fine. You guys are married. You have the right. And she was just saying in the midst of that, a baby came. Another baby came. And she was like, the baby is a blessing. It just is what it is. She did say that she's tired of speaking on the topic, tired of addressing it, tired of trying to prove everybody, you know, wrong about what they're saying with a man living in the house, Keante living in the house, not being Keante baby, etc. She says that her and Keante are not like in the best space right now. Like she don't even think that they can be, you know, kind of cool at this second, but they're not beefing. There's no drama. They just have a lot of kinks and things that they need to work out. So then she starts to talk about right now. And when I say right now, I mean, she goes on and on and on about how at this moment, a relationship won't work with them. At this moment, getting back together is not an option. At this moment, he will not be in the house. But she leaves it open for them to make something work in the future. She said it may be years from now years from now when we can get back together, but it's just not right now. Right now, she says she wants Keante to focus on his biological children that he has with Tanae. She says not that she wants him to like not deal with the triplets or not love on the triplets, but she wants him to get his mind right and pretty much focus on the boys. And I believe what she's trying to say is the boys need him to teach them how to be men. You know, I believe she's trying to say like a woman can't raise a man to be a man. Only a man can do that. And you know, she has this foundation and this big group of love and support that help her with the triplets. She probably has a lot of women figures in her life that can help her with the triplets grow up to be great, decent women. And she don't have a lot of male support to help with her 2 sons, because she now has 2 sons. And she's like, I need Keante to step up on that man level and help raise our boys to be men, you know, just like kind of focus on them a lot, not lose love for the triplets, but just not focus on the triplets and focus on the biological boys that they have together. Now she goes to say she does not give men chances to be a father. And she tried to elaborate on it a little bit, and I got mixed feelings from it. What I feel like she's trying to say is you're either going to be there for the kids or you're not going to be there for the kids. You're not about to dibble and dabble and dibble and dabble, because then that becomes chances, right? You come into the kids' life, you doing good for 6 months, and then you dip. Or me and you get into it and you dip and you don't want to deal with the kids because you don't want to deal with me. So then when you decide 2 or 3 months later, let me get back in my kids' life because the kids are 100% with me as their mother, I allow you to come on back 3 months later to play with them, play in their face, and be gone in 2 months, disappeared, ran off on the plug, and then try to come back 4 months after that. So I believe she's saying you're not going to dibble and dabble in my kid's life. You're going to be here, and not necessarily in the home, but in their life. You're going to be here with the kid, or you're not. She says she wishes Keante could be with the kids, you know, every day, because especially KJ needs him in his life right now every single day. But that's obviously not possible because of, you know, court order and legal things that they have going on. She says she wished that they did not act on emotion, and they're kind of learning from their mistakes on how they move when they're angry, how they move towards each other when they're angry. She admits she does some effed up shit. How I'm half curse? How I'm gonna say effed up and then say shit? She admits she has done some stuff to Keante in the past that was very hurtful and very spiteful, and vice versa. He has done the same to her. But she said they are moving in a direction where they are learning from their mistakes to be better parents for the children and be better human beings, but also still leaving that space open to be better for each other. That's what I got from it. Leaving that space open to be better for each other, which is okay. They are married. That's totally fine for you to work on your marriage and get yourself together for yourself first, for your love for each other first, and then the kids. I 100% agree. She did conclude her video with there is no drama between them. There is absolutely no drama between Tanae and Keante, so don't run over there trying to send him clips and mix and match up clips and mix and match up my words to start drama between us. She says we are good. Let us be good, okay? They're working on what they're working on to be better individuals. So I think that's good. If they're able to work on themselves apart and then work on themselves together and work with each other to raise them children, that is just the ultimate goal. It's for everyone to be on the same accord, whether they are married, divorced, separated, whatever, just single, not messing with nobody else, living together, doing the do, smashing and passing. No, I'm just playing. But it doesn't really matter how they decide to run their relationship. You know, as long as everyone is on the same accord and everything is fair across the board for the sake of the children. Now, here's the thing. We are now seeing Tanae, upload more content on her channel in regards to her children and the whole situation. I know she just couldn't wait to clear up the whole DNA results situation and just shut everybody up, whether it was Keante's baby or not. But I see her kind of moving in a better direction. She looks like she's in a better space, and maybe just being pregnant period was kind of taking a toll on her. It was a lot going on during her pregnancy, like a lot. Keante was doing spiteful stuff to her, she was doing spiteful stuff to him, and I'm sure it was just a stressful situation all the way around. Now I'm just ready to see Mr. Daddy step up, because Tanae is over here doing what a mother does, raising her children. And then you got Keante uploading content like this.
What you got?
I'm chocolate cocky. Vanilla Dominican.
Alright, man, vanilla Dominican. Make sure y'all check it out, man. Yeah, so we got the women lined up right now, y'all. So we're gonna ready to get right into the video, man. So what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try my best to get as much footage as I can. But I'm gonna be part of the 20 versus 15, so we're gonna see how stays go. So, but right now we're just getting warmed up.
I mean, let's be real, people. Keante brung this stuff to the internet. He brung all the drama to the internet. He brung all the negativity to the internet. I'm ready to see something positive. Why didn't we get a vlog of Keante's version of the triplets' birthday? I really want to know. What's tea with that? Tanae aired out all of the messages. Everything he had to say bad about the triplets or even his own flesh and blood is out here on the internet. I feel like the least we can see from Keante right now is him loving on his children, even if it's from a distance.
Run it up was up. That bitch gon' not know when was up. Run that shit, we had all the show.